Hello, this is Warpath 1985 speaking, and today's third day of the 12 Days of War. I should be discussing the G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra Steel Crusher. Now, the Steel Crusher was a vehicle that appeared during the France Pursuit / chase scene, where it's basically all about Baroness and Stormshot trying to get to the Alpha Tower and blow up with the nanomachines, which is big, kind of MacGuffin-ish. In the movie, more or less threat. The movie was quite strange, but of course, Steel Crusher appeared in that movie, and they were using it, driving around France, and of course, being chased down by Duke and Ripcord in their power suits. I can't remember what it actually called, but probably post the name somewhere around here. But yeah, let's set this figure aside. The vehicle is, of course, a Hummer H2, I believe. I'll probably put the actual name over here. And it's, of course, in black, which is very common for many Hummers to be in. And also yellow, too, because cars exist. So, yeah. It, of course, has a bunch of stickers that are definitely not to represent the evil terrorist organization trying to rule the world, known as Cobra. It's just standard old decals, nothing to be worried about in your little civilian Hummer. Hilarious. So yeah, standard old Hummer, and does have a couple of features, like both doors can open. Just another one over here. There you go. The Hummer can actually wheel, and it does have a bunch of foot pegs here, and there, and here and here. And you can seat two figures, but I should talk about the other seats later. But in this mode, you can seat two figures here, like so. Just get them there. It's quite an interesting fit to the large helmet. There we go. Yep, he just fit in there quite snugly. Let's move him. Very tight. Come on. There we go. Yep, you can fit both figures, or technically one figure, because this thing came with one figure. In there. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the general Hummer mode. Of course, this being the Steel Crusher, it does have a plow, which in the movie it flips out like this, but here it just plugs on due to, I guess, engineering reasons. I guess they probably tried to do it, but it was probably too difficult and very expensive, and probably pretty bad. So this is just fine, I guess. It's not accurate, but it's fine. And you can move this little rear piece to reveal. Not only, just come on, get my finger there. Yep. My armor piece. Some more armor on here, on the sunroof. But a tow missile that is spring-loaded. And you do have 3 missiles. They're standard universal Rise of Cobra missiles. Trying to focus. I don't know why it's not focusing that well. I think it's just a very bright red. And fine. Yeah, it's just because the red's very bright, which is the thing. This twirling. Trying to focus. However, yeah, it's your standard universal Rise of Cobra missile, which can plug into the actual tow missile and can be fired like so. And you're given 2 more, and they can also be stored in there. Just grab this, put that here. I'm trying to find this space. There we go. It also has 2 missiles, one here and one over here, which I believe these are reuses of. Let's remove this missile. Oh, they went flying. Let's grab this. I believe these are a partial reuse of the missiles included with the Cobra Fang? Not Fang, but the Cobra Claw. Let's focus. Very tiny missile. Or at least they're just really similar to the Claws missiles, which is also released in the Rise of Cobra toy line. Let's plug this back on there. Like so. Now this is also another inaccuracy per se in the movie, because I presume this is probably based on concept art, because it never actually had arm plating nor a whole tow missile in the rear. There you go. Which kind of doesn't really make sense, but also makes sense due to you had to have your heroes at least one little bit before they blow up the Eiffel Tower. Which, yes, that did happen in the movie. I think I probably said that earlier. Or some later, you probably say, yes, you did. But, yeah. You can also seat a figure on top. Over here. Like so. And I presume you can actually fit a, what's it called again? One of the missiles that's included with one of the figures that are released separately and plug into that little port. But yeah, the figure itself that is included is called a Cobra Nitro Viper, and it is in fact not, because it's actually a Cobra Motor Viper, which does make sense because a Motor Viper is, well, like to say, the name says, involved with motor vehicles, whilst the Nitro Viper is, although yes, the Nitro is technically more or less a car thing, it's actually a ICBM driver. It was included in the Cobra Detonator, which has these giant ICBMs, which is cool for the toy line, but definitely strange. Yeah. They have a bunch of little, like, differences, because this figure does reuse a lot of parts, but it has its own unique parts to replicate the original one. Like, of course, its massive visor to replicate the massive visor on the original Motor Viper. The head is actually exclusive to this figure until, I believe it was like the Python Patrol version, which actually called by the actual real name, the Cobra Motor Viper, or Python Viper. Python Motor Viper? That's the thing. And it was also gifted a brand new vest to replicate the vest on the original Motor Viper. However, in the actual concept art or general production pictures, it was actually painted with the actual chrome and black tubes color, and of course chrome and black. And it's also actually given a much lighter color instead of this really dark blue, which is only like on the vest and a couple other armor pieces and the boots and the gloves and helmet. But it's much darker than the actual original version. It's more or less a what's his name again? I can't remember his name. Sound waves. Where's that sound wave like blue? But yeah, it does have the what's it called again? I'm forgetting his name, but it does reuse like the body of not the Range Viper. Oh, the Paraviper. There you go. It has the Paraviper's body and torso, but it has the Cobra. What's his name? The Cobra Viper's thighs and boots, but it has Flash's like arms, technically biceps, forearms, and hands. Like, this figure is like such a weird kit bash of like all sorts of figures, because you had the Paraviper, you also have the normal Viper, and you had like Flash's arms. It's so weird. But yeah. Of course, if you're wondering why does it have no paint at all, because around this time, Hasbro was kind of cutting costs on their vehicle pack-ins. Like a lot of vehicle pack-ins, especially with, if you look at, like, the vehicle pack-ins with Star Wars. Oh my god. Oh. G.I. Joe got lucky. Because sometimes the vehicle pack-ins with the Star Wars ones didn't have any accessories, and sometimes, actually no, they didn't have like one accessory or two, but they had zero articulation. They were just 5 POA figures. However, G.I. Joe didn't last that long until Retaliation. Then we got 5 POA figures for a bit, and then we swapped back to normal like action figures for future releases, especially for Direct Collection. It was like a big like wow, they're bringing back G.I. Joe 3/4 scale, and they just kind of took it away for classified, which is fine, but I do miss that scale. But yeah, you can fit the figure in there nice and silently. However, of course, like before, still be tight fit. But yeah, he is easily protected by the armor plating on the front. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the vehicle mode of these Steel Crusher. Really just the vehicle in general, not vehicle mode because it ain't Transformer. We're doing these mass vehicle. The Steel Crusher is weird. The Steel Crusher is a weird vehicle. I really like it, and it's also like one of the few G.I. Joe vehicles that is like a personnel carrier, I guess. However, you can't do any personnel carrying stuff with it. Or technically, it's a A.P.V. That's what it says on the box. The Steel Crusher A.P.V., which is the armored personnel vehicle. And for another armored personnel vehicle, we have the Humvee, released by the World Peacekeepers toy line, or Click and Pay, as it's also called here in, technically here in the West Coast. I think California's like the East Coast. I can't remember. But yeah. You can see right here, very much the same when it comes to Hummer shenanigans and general details. Of course, because both of them are just Hummers. Both of them are actually licensed by General Motors. However, the Humvee does not have General Motors emblems on it, because I believe the real life Hummer doesn't actually have it anywhere on the actual vehicle. So yeah. It's very similar to its military counterpart, which makes sense because the Hummers, basically, you get the same stuff, but you don't get all the nice, awesome grenade launchers and 50 caliber machine guns and tow missiles. But if you join Cobra, you get this, a perfect replication with the smooth radio and the nice, warm, comfy chairs. Unless you are a Neo Viper and you get your head shot off. Yes, that did happen in the movie. Okay, that's it for day 3 of the 12 Days of War. I shall see you for day 4. And yeah, that's all for this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And also,